All right, so anyway, you can get these filters on Amazon. This is the 3-pack by Jura. I just go ahead and do a subscription because I've got to constantly change these about once a month. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one out. You can see I've already used one. So that's what they look like. You got to cut them out of that. All right, so there it is. That's your filter. It's got to go in here. So you have to pop that off. Take the cap off. And this little thing just you kind of pop these off here like that. And then you can just lift this out. And this thing's pretty heavy. It's a little wet because there's some in there, but you can see it's basically the exact same thing, right? And all we got to do is pop that off of there. I'll show you how. Just bring these over here. Now, what you don't want to do is pop this off and then forget which is which. All right, so here it is. If you notice, see how this kind of slides around this rim here? So this is one we got to put on. So all I have to do is kind of like grab it like that and just pop it off. And this one's done. So we get rid of that one. Then we take this one and we smush it on. Just like that. That's it. All right. So now I got to slide it inside there. And so if you look at the bottom of this, that's got to fit in those little rungs in there. And so I just kind of slide it down in there. And I pop it. And then I just got to turn this and get it in these little slats. Right? So then I get it right above the slat and I push it. And it pops in. All right, so you see here, I just push it and it pops in. So now it's in there, it won't come out. Now we got to fill that thing full of water. All right, so we just put her in here. Fill her up. Okay, I'm done. Bring it over here. And notice there's the spot where you slide this on. So I just put her on there like that. Okay. Put the top on and then I press this button. That's the on button for the machine. And it's going to run through a cycle by pouring water through. Still got one left in there. And then it's going to ask you to clean the tray. So I've got to pull this tray out of here. It's probably going to be filled with water. Yeah, it is. Be careful. Got to keep it parallel with the ground, otherwise it'll spill everywhere. Bring it over here. Pop that out. And then just dump her out. And I'm going to clean this thing out too. Oh my gosh, can out here. Okay, now we got to put her back in. And you can see here it's telling you it's preparing this filter. And then once it comes to these blinking lights, you still have to wait until it stops blinking. And then once it does that, these will make some noises and blink for a little bit and then it will stop. And once it stops, then you're ready to go. Now I'm on one bean and I can go ahead and make a cup of coffee. And that's how you do it.